What is up, everybody? I am Renascence Mark, your modern Renaissance content creator, your friendly neighborhood content creator, and welcome back to the Per-Sception series, the original series where I interview. It's kind of like an interview, personal conversation, a little bit of a back and forth, no pre-written questions, just a flow of conversation. And I am with, we've been friends for a minute. Longtime friend, longtime collaborator, uh shit fucking musical artist, rap hip hop artist, fucking bars for days,
Just be trying to do it.
weed enthusiast, weed abuser, some might say. Like,
You already know.
Red Eyes the Dawn. What is up, yo?
What's going on?
What is
going
up?
on?
Yo,
Hey, shit, bro.
Tate.
As you can see, I done fucking broke my glasses. I'm missing a leg, but it's all good. We still here.
Hell
We
yeah.
live.
We live, bro. Fucking damn, first and foremost, congratulations on the new tape. So you just dropped a
Thank
new
you.
three track EP. This is not a joke, on April 1st, aka April Fool's Day. How'd that feel? How'd that feel?
Honestly, it's funny because like I've been in the studio like every Friday since like
Yes.
I want to say maybe not just like since February. I think I met these guys back in February. I've been in the studio like every Friday. So like I have a little catalog of what I'm sitting on right now. And what I just dropped right now is just like it's the mid pack. I'm not gonna lie. These are the ones that have been done. But to me, like honestly, like it's just like not even the tip of the iceberg type shit. Like, these were just some stuff I had and it's like I knew I wanted to drop something. It's 2021. I mean I've been dropping like singles, but I don't think I've really had like a solid project yet.
Right.
So I just like let me get these 3 tracks out. And honestly, what I plan to do is like I want to start dropping 3 tracks like on a continuous basis,
I like
maybe
that.
like every other month because I do want to shoot videos.
Right.
But yeah, like I'm thinking about doing it like every other month, like dropping like another 3 track, project, 3 track, 3 track, 3 track, 3 track, and just doing it like that. Cause like,
I like that.
I find it's easier for me.
Yeah, it's definitely that is I see that with music. One of the big things that I observe is I see that you can you're very adaptable in that sense, whereas like you can do a full album. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? You can do, because you know how like some people are just album artists, some people are just single artists, some people would rather just do uh 3 track EPs or 4 track or up to 5 track EPs and shit like that. Like,
Facts.
you have done it all for a minute. You done full
It's true.
albums. You done dropped like a bunch of singles in 1 year, and now you're doing the 3 track EPs. All of them progresses you. So like at this point, what would be your, like, if you really had to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with this type of layout, what would be your preference? Albums, EPs, or just continuous singles?
Honestly, what initially like, because this is my whole thing about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like I'll do I'll do an album, right? And it's like it'll be like 15, 16 songs, sometimes 18 or whatever. And like I feel like I put so much into that one album, to the point where it's just like obviously like I'm not really doing too much promotion or like videos and such like that. So it's like in a sense it kind of like falls on deaf ears because
Right.
I'm not kind of taking it to the next level where it's like
Right.
really treating it as an album because it's just me.
Right.
It's not like I have like a whole team behind me anymore.
Right.
It's literally just me. So I don't really have like a marketing strategy or anything like that. So for me to do a whole album at this point, it's kind of like pointless
Yeah,
in a sense
I say that. I
because like
get that a
if
lot.
people don't even listen, like if I can't even rally enough people to listen to a single, they're not gonna listen to a whole fucking album.
Right.
So
Right.
to me right now, I think it's beneficial if I stick to doing like, singles and 3-track EPs and stuff like that. Because for me, like it helps me, just kind of get my stuff out there
Right.
in a better sense.
Right.
Because like I said, like I've been sitting on these songs for like a couple months now, what I just dropped, and it's like usually I would have waited until I constructed like a mixtape or something to like get these songs out. But I realized at the end of the day, it's like, especially if you're not really known, like no one's really gonna try to sit and listen to your stuff if
Right.
you're just telling me to.
Right.
Like I'm not out here when I'm not viral or anything like that. So I'm
Right.
just kind of like a nobody out of the wet works, just like, yeah, listen to this.
You got to
And
saturate
especially if
at
it's
this
for the
point.
whole project.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like I figured if I just drop something small, 3 tracks, 7 minutes long, anybody can just give me 7 minutes of your
Yeah,
time, bro. I
7
can make
minutes.
you.
Yeah, like 7 minutes it's not, you're not asking for too much. And I think
That's what I'm saying. Like you
that's the
can take a
best
shit in
approach.
7 minutes. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. Like, yeah, you can
You
literally
know,
throw it on in the shower, in the bathroom, while you washing dishes, and you be done. And you can actually like formulate an opinion off of the music and be a fan. Like, you
exactly.
literally. And I noticed that one of the things that I noticed that I like that you're doing with this format is you're literally like, let's say if you do 2 more 3-track EPs after This Is Not a Joke, right? At that point, those are just sets.
Exactly.
Like,
And that's another thing. You're absolutely right.
right? Like,
Whenever the world opens back up and I'm able to go back out and do these things, that's literally a step for me. Cause it's like you get like a 10-minute set. Sometimes it'd be like, usually the standard that I'd be doing is like 10, 15 minutes,
right.
of set. And it's like literally I can get done a whole EP from that. So I got the
Exactly.
3 songs already, and then it's like that includes all the talking in between and everything because it's 7 minutes,
Right.
and I just like so for me it's like exactly what you were saying, like it's a perfect just segue, and then it's like I do the songs and I'm like, listen, these are already out.
Yeah,
It's
like
like,
they're right
let's
on
go
the
listen to it.
fucking EP. Like, if you fucked with these songs in person, like they're literally right on the EP. You don't have to, cause like one of the issues is like if you was to do like picking songs from like 3 albums, they would have to find those 3 albums and like find those
Exactly.
songs that they fucked with. But like if you just perform This Is Not a Joke, it's right there. Like, it's literally like right
Exactly.
there. I like that.
Exactly.
Damn, I
And I
like
have
that.
so many projects in mind right now. Like even after this interview, if I gotta go finish my classes, obviously, but then after that, I gotta go. I'm linking up with some homies again, and then we're discussing about making a new project because I've actually been working with some other people, working with some singers, some fucking engineers and
Damn,
stuff like
that's
that.
good.
And then I'm like really getting like that sound to like where they're like really like we're harmonizing with each other and all that. I'm not gonna lie, like it's been going crazy. Like I've been stepping out into like a different realm right now, trying to collaborate with different people, and it's like I think it's awesome.
I've
And it's like I
been
feel like I like
been waiting for that.
2016 again, like type shit.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things, and we're definitely gonna get into that. And I honestly, man, I've been waiting for that because you know I've been listening. Well, I've been listening to your music since
Bro, it's been a minute,
20
at
years,
least like 10
at
years.
least
Like,
10 years, 2010, 2011. One of our first link up, with Water Is Fine was 2011. So technically, it's been damn near since then.
yeah.
And damn, can you imagine in like 2 months we're about to have like a 10-year anniversary for like Water Is Fine? That's
That's
gonna be
crazy,
nuts.
right?
That's gonna be nuts. I gotta do something with that. Can't
Facts.
forget that. But that's something I've been waiting because like the consistent growth within music, and like you literally have one of the big things I've noticed you do is you literally have cherry picked your sound, which is great.
Yeah.
Like you literally like let me still keep some of the jazz and soul stuff from like Top Floor EP or Four Seasons Autumn. You know what I'm saying? And like let me take some of the content from you know, like the Red Eyes Dawn EP, that like when you really got down in your head with it, like, and but let me bring some of the energy that I've been utilizing on the new stuff and kind of putting it all together. It's literally like you're taking like different, like it's like you listen to like Under the Tree, and then you listen to like Casio, and you was like, like, you know what I mean, like, and that's and that's the beauty of it, like to cherry pick and really formulate your sound. And trust and believe, I know that's hard to do. Like a lot of people think you could just like, a lot of people think that they could just like have a sound and get them, like that shit is difficult, like to have a sound, you know what I'm saying, and like to formulate a sound and like have people be a fan of you and your sound. How do you manage to keep progressing in that sound and still be like as unique as you possibly can?
The honestly, like the funny thing is that like for me, anytime when it ever came to making music, it's really the instrumental that drives me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if I am simply like an instrument.
Right.
You know, I'm just another sound.
Right.
So I never like treat myself like I'm like the deciding factor. I mean, obviously, like it is Red Eyes of Dawn.
Right.
The song wouldn't sound the same if it wasn't Red Eyes of Dawn. But you can say the same thing if that specific song didn't have, you know, a specific keyboard or like a, you know, a synth or a
Right.
specific like bass line. You know,
Right.
I'm just another factor in the sound. So I always, in a sense, I let the beat talk to me and then I talk back.
I like
You
that.
know, that's how I see it. Like I never like, and that's the thing too, because I know a lot of artists like they'll write something and then they find a beat and then they hop on it. You know, for
Yeah, that's
me,
nasty. That's
I
nasty work.
always have the beat, you know, talk, and then I write to the beat,
Right.
and that's how I always feel like I can flow on it, while at the same time, you know, coming up with like, you know, trying to stay like not always using the same flow. You
Right.
know, like I'm not like the baby or like, you know, anybody who's like they're literally noticed by their same like flow and the
Right.
cadence and how they rap.
Which is whack.
Me, I mean, you know, it is a thing
It's
because
a thing.
I mean I see what you say because like yeah, like it does get repetitive, but at the same time too, that's what they're notarized for. That's what they're
Right.
recognized for. And it's like if
I
it's not
fucking hate
broke,
that shit.
don't fix it type shit, you
Yeah.
know?
If it's not
So
bro, don't fix it.
but that's the thing though. But if you notice, it's always the same beat. Like it's always like the same. Like even if it's a different producer, it's still like a da baby type beat,
Right.
you know, or
Right.
like a specific type beat.
Right.
For me, I typically try to, and that's why I work with so many different producers because it's like, you know, even in the EP, like they're literally done by three different producers, and
Like
each song is like it has its own sound to it because of the fact that I'm literally going to the beat. I'm not thinking of myself as like, oh yeah, like I'm Red Eyes of Dawn. I gotta rap a certain way. You
right.
know, like I sing. You know, sometimes I'll try to sing, I'll hit
Right.
melodies, and like,
Hell
and then I'll
yeah.
do like sometimes maybe the flows might, you know, be similar, but it really just like everything is always usually unique based off of the way the melody of the beat actually is. Because I always,
Which
like I said, like I always try to just melt into it.
which that's a big plus. And honestly, what you mentioned is the difference to me. That's always been the difference of a rapper versus an artist. I die on that fucking hill. I will die on that hill because anybody can rap. I will put that out there. Anybody
Tracks.
anybody can rap. Yo, it's a couple of
It's just
words to
rhyming words,
rhyme.
man.
It's rhyming words. You catch it, you catch like you grab onto the melody, you rhyme a couple of simple words, whatever the case may be. But can you formulate a song? I had that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had to sit and be like, yo, damn, man, I'm just rapping. I'm not really like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have content and I rap, but it's like I'm not like there's a lot of my tracks back then used to just be verses. and like
Yeah.
yeah, like he would just be like,
But that's why it worked, because your verses were tight.
yeah,
You know?
it was just like verses, and it was just, but I was like, I gotta get better with hooks. I gotta get better with melodies, and I picked a lot of that. I learned a lot of that from you, and I picked a lot of that from you, and even just other people that I worked with down the line. But you were like, you know, listening to just different songs, and I was like, okay, you know, to catch the melody and things of that nature. So with that, to talk about from your, I would say your first actual initial EP till now, give me give me your give me your top give me your top 3 that shows your progress.
The top 3, like projects or like songs individually? Like,
You know what? Do both. Give me top 3
okay.
projects, top 3 songs that like really, like if somebody was to be like, this is Red Eyes the Dawn. Like if you was to be like, this is Red Eyes the Dawn from everything.
Honestly, the crazy thing about that is, right,
Right?
is that like, yes, I have, I mean, I have work, you know,
Yeah.
I've been working at this for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And
Discography.
the funny thing is, not a lot of people know, because the thing is, I removed a lot of my old shit already. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even find it at this point. Like,
Yeah.
you can't find the Four Seasons. You literally had to have been there. You can't
Yeah.
find Black Youth Worship. You can't find Reincarnated. You know, you can't find Top Floor. You can't even. I mean, Water Refined is still out there, but
Somewhere.
you
I
know,
don't know where it's at.
you can, the thing is, it's on Bandcamp and DatPiff.
Oh
Really,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, for me, I never look at, and I feel like that's the reason why I've been still able to go, because I never really think like, okay, like this tape that I dropped, like this was like my peak, you know,
Right.
or like
Yeah. Yeah. No.
this is like my most like, no, like even the shit that
Right.
I just dropped right now, I don't even care. Like I'm already thinking of the next thing I'm about to drop,
Right.
which is my next 3-track EP, because I already have songs that are like better than what I just dropped.
Right.
But that's the thing. And it's like, that's the beauty of it, because it's like, I'm always like, the more people I meet and like the different sounds that I hear, it's just leveling me up to a place that I want to be.
Right.
And it's like right now, like honestly, for like groundbreaking, just to answer the question, you know, in terms of projects, definitely Top Floor. When I dropped Top Floor, that was like
That was a
my
movement.
first.
That was
That
a
was my first
movement.
thing. And
Like,
honestly, that's what got me addicted, because I
yeah.
love the feeling of making the music and then putting it out. And then it was like Top Floor, like
Top
for
Floor
sure. Even if
performances
it's
was a
like,
movement, bro.
and that's the thing, like even back then, like
That was a
I felt it.
movement.
Like I felt it. It
Yeah.
was something that like, it wasn't even like I was doing it because like, oh, I knew a lot of people, like I knew they were gonna listen to it. Like I literally did it because I wanted to.
Right.
And there was no like better release in a sense. Like I could just get everything out. I have like emotions in that. When I performed it, I could just get the stress out. You know, it was a stress reliever in a sense.
That's a fact.
And definitely Top Floor was like, damn. I think another one of my and this is a tie, honestly, between Reincarnated and
Mm.
Black Cube Worship, because those two specifically where like I went into a studio, and it was like one of the first times I was doing the studio thing.
Right.
Because like, remember when we were doing like, you know, the water is fine, everything. We were always in the basement with the mic,
Basements.
and then we used to go to that guy in Hillside to get it mixed.
Right.
You know, but you know, and that was a whole thing in itself. But
Oh
you know,
my
that fucking
God.
guy, yeah, that fucking guy.
He had to
Yeah,
get cursed the
he was
fuck out.
clown. Yeah,
He's about to get dropped, yo.
yeah. No, that guy, that he was bugging,
Yeah,
but
he was fucking bugging.
that's what I'm saying. So like, from that to actually going to a studio and working with like actual engineers, like is a whole different vibe, because it's like, you know, now it's like I don't feel as alone, because it's not even that like I have a sound that I hear in my head, but it's like they can really bring it out,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And it's like, because I honestly don't have know-how, like technology-wise or like whatever with the systems that we use, the DAWs, to like actually like mix and master and make it sound like how I want. But
Right.
they, if I tell them what I'm thinking, they can usually bring it out.
That's
And the
dope.
funny thing is, because ever since I've been making music, I think like every engineer that I've been working with, like, has just been getting me like a better sound. Like
Right.
initially I was working with my boy, oh shit, what was his name? Fuck. He was in Newark. My boy Static introduced me to him.
Mm.
I completely forgot his name, but he was lit for a minute. And then I found my boy SK over in Brunswick.
Right.
We were working for a minute, and now I'm working with this guy Alex. Well, actually, in between that, I was working with other people, but
Right.
it's different people have different sounds and they have different ears, which is beautiful because it's
Right.
like they all make your music. It's like you do something and then they elevate it because they put their own twist to it, their own little
Right.
twang.
Like a
And
tattoo
like that's
shop,
what I
like a
love.
tattoo artist or some shit, right?
Exactly.
Right.
You know, so it's like it's not only me, and that's why I think like truthfully, engineers are like the rock stars. Like,
Engineers
yes,
don't get their credit, bro.
they don't.
They don't get their
Because
credit, bro.
honestly, like I have done music, even what I'm doing right now,
Right.
even with a lot of the singing stuff, right? Like it'll sound one way with the dry vocals, but when the engineer hits it and then just adds that like, the spice and
Right.
like fucking chef's kiss, bro. Like they take it to a whole nother level to something that has just like, that's me.
Right.
Like you listen back, you're like, oh shit, like oh, I guess I can't sing. But it's like, nah, like that's the engineer. Like,
Right.
and it's like they really like, especially this guy that I'm working with now, and like it's funny because I love engineers because usually they're mad low key. It's just like me, they're not extra. Like you never catch an engineer like, oh yeah, like I'm like the best engineer ever. Like
Nah.
usually they're just like there to
They
like
just do their
assist.
work, bro.
The guy that I'm working with right now, literally, he worked on "To Pimp a Butterfly."
Oh
Like
shit.
his credits are on the fucking
That's
album.
lit.
He like recorded some songs that shit. So like, but he's mad chill.
Right.
And like, if,
That's
if it
lit.
wasn't for me like literally asking him, he wouldn't even have mentioned it. Type shit.
Damn. See, I
Like,
love shit like that, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. Like he's such a cool guy. His name is Alex. Not a media group, is like their like little LLC, and they have like their own little studio. And honestly, like it's been like crazy working with him because he really has like his own specific sound and shit.
Right.
And it's like he just goes crazy, bro. Honestly, like my man really be putting in work. And every time I'm with him, it's just like we make some crazy ass music. And now that I've been working with singers too, it just elevates the sound to a whole different level.
Right. Because it
You just
really just keeps adding and adding and adding. And that's one of the better things that you can, if you were smoking, you can smoke on camera, bro. That's
Oh no! I just had to literally charge my phone.
oh, I
My
was
shit
about to
was
say
about to
that's
die.
fine, bro. Like,
Shit, I'm about to roll up. I'm about to teach y'all how to roll. I'm gonna do that. Give me a sec. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Got
I have
you.
everything right here.
Oh man,
I'm gonna teach this camera how to roll because sometimes people don't know. They need to find out. Bro, you know what I'm
they
saying?
really fucking. It's crazy how like in 2021 there's still so many people who like. There's so many people who smoke and they can't roll for to save their life, bro.
It's just like they're always like, "Oh, can you roll for me?" And I'm like, nah,
Nah,
you
I
get yourself,
never
get
roll for
that one.
people, bro. When people ask me, could I roll? I'd be like, no. I give them the $5 right back and get the fuck, like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, yo. Because like, if you can't roll, like, don't smoke with me because you a
Like, what are
baby.
you
You baby
doing? Like,
long.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well hit a bong or hit a pipe or whatever. But like,
Yeah,
look,
like, go get your
step
pre-roll
one,
joints
get
from the
yourself some papers.
CBD shop and get out my way, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, get yourself some papers, bro. Get some papers. Take it out the pack.
oh
Easy.
man,
And this is what I like to do too. Like I learned this from the internet, right? You kind of
what
like
up?
crumple the paper up. You crumple it this way, right? People always look at me like, "Why the fuck are you crumpling the paper up?" I'm like, "Nah, look,
You
this
got
way it gives the creases. The creases is what you want, right?
hell
Because
yeah,
it helps it burn easy. It helps it burn evenly, type shit." as long as the wind is not blowing on it crazy, because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be on the L rides and they'd be fucking my papers up. Like I'd be like, my
Ooh,
shit be like canoeing hard
should be.
body, you know. And you just gotta rip a little bit because sometimes you don't need the whole paper, you know.
That's true.
Sometimes you don't need the whole paper. Like I'm
Sometimes you
not
can even
trying to
take that
do the
little
whole
rip,
thing.
do a little
So
makeshift
I'm saying,
filter
like,
real
you just get
quick.
a nice
Yeah,
size. You know, it was a king size. It was just split it down moderately, respectively. Get yourself some gas. You need the gas.
I
You
love
feel
it.
me?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this. I like
Peep,
this.
peep the strains, bro. Like I don't know if you can.
There you
I
go.
don't
There you
know if it's
go.
gonna. Yeah,
There
you
you
know, like
go. There you
get yourself
go.
get yourself some gas. You know, and just break it down. We gonna continue the interview while I break up. We gonna this that was just part one.
Hell
You
yeah,
know,
that was part one. Definitely. So with I think my next question is because I definitely want to get into. I want to get into the mentals of it all. And just to start with one of the easier mentality questions and even mental health questions as far as like dealing with music. You've been doing this for a minute, and how do you feel? And all truthfully, of course, how do you feel where you're at right now, and like where do you want to go? Like, have you actually like figured that out yet? Like where like how far you want to be into the music industry and the music game and being an artist in general.
the funny thing is that, like, I don't know. I mean, obviously the idea is to make money.
Of
You
course,
know, that is the goal.
right,
It is to make some sort of income from what I'm doing.
right,
I'm not gonna lie, I am treating it as a hobby though, to the in the sense where I'm not necessarily like putting myself out there, you know.
yeah,
I make the music, but I'm not promoting it as to my full extent. I'm not
right,
like making a whole marketing campaign. You
right.
know, there's no advertised tweets or fucking Instagram posts.
Trying to find a manager and shit.
Yeah, like
Right.
honestly, like in a sense, I'm kind of letting the music find the people, you know, for who wants to find it. But at the same time, too, that's obviously not working. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years, so I'm still kind of at where I've been. And to me, it's not necessarily like an issue. You know, I
Yeah.
never really felt like pressured, like, oh, like if I don't, you know, blow up this year, I'm just going to stop making music. Like,
Right.
for me, that was never, not necessarily, it wasn't like a priority.
Right.
I make music because I want to make music. You know, I make music because it helps me deal with certain things. It helps me, you know, express emotions. It helps me feel better
Meet
about
new
myself,
people. Hell yeah.
meet new people. You know, it just helps me get out there. And I never treated the music like something that, like, oh, I need to shove this down people's throats. You know,
That's
so I
nasty.
can get like,
That's nasty.
you know, a certain amount of followings, or like
It's
I need
nasty.
to like, and you know, people do that and it's great because that's how they get ahead. You know,
Right.
that's it's kind of like, you know, if if you don't ask, you're not gonna get fed type shit.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
not asking. I'm not asking. I'm just there. I do what I do and I love it. And I don't feel like I need to really like be the one to be like, yeah, listen to this shit. Yeah, like do this, do that. You know,
Right.
like if I go to a show, people don't know who I am. But when I leave, best believe they're asking. You know, and
I like that.
I love that feeling too because it's always like, you know, you get a new fan, or like you put somebody on to something that you've been,
Right.
and it's like there's no better feeling, especially when they're receiving it well and they like understand, like they hear it and they're like, yo, I felt that song, like that was really dope.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, bro, like thank you type shit, you know, like
Yeah.
it's always a wonderful ass feeling. And that's kind of like that's mainly what I do it for. Like I don't really do it, like it just makes me feel good.
Right.
And I was never the type to be like, oh, like I said, like if I don't blow up this year, like I'm just gonna stop. It's over for that. You know,
It's
I'm
always
getting
been
too old
whack to
for this.
like hold your music hostage. Yeah, that's
That's
always
what I'm
been a
saying.
whack shit, bro. That's always been whack, bro.
And that's another thing too, like that exactly what you said, holding the music hostage.
It's whack.
That was one of my issues for the longest because especially with making albums, to the fact that I'm doing these 3-track EPs now, I felt like when I was
Just
doing
releasing.
the mixtapes and like the actual albums, like there was so much pressure, even though I knew nobody was really gonna listen to it, but just for me, like I felt like it was so much pressure that like every song had to be like the one,
Yeah.
or else this whole project is gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I couldn't deal with that because then I wouldn't drop anything.
It's a
Like
lot of
all of
anxiety, bro. It's a lot of anxiety. I didn't like and I didn't oh my god, you triggered me. because like I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of projects that I felt that same pressure with, to this day, I can't stand them, bro. Like I don't like Mark My
exactly.
Words. I don't like They Think They Know You because I put too much pressure on them. Like, and I realized like I didn't have, but like I put out Listen, like just the song Listen, or like the song Queen Reigns, or even like the
What's up with you
Essence.
do with Noel? That was
Yeah,
fucking bomb as fuck.
and that was just like, yo, put it out. It was 5 tracks, and honestly, like I'm gonna follow that wave because of course, as of now, my passion is more this. It's content creating, is streaming. So music has taken a big backseat, you
Yeah,
know. But it's still there. I do songs. I still do features. I'm working on projects now at even as we speak, and things of that nature, and I'm never gonna quit music because it's in me. It's a thing, I fuck it,
facts.
I'm always gonna do it. It's just, but like you said, I just didn't want to be a part of that music industry. I didn't want to force anything. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, but I still
That
like the
shit like mad
feeling.
corny.
It's
It's mad
so
corny.
corny, bro.
Like literally, people have to have like a whole like marketing campaign. Like they gotta be
Yeah.
on like making songs for TikTok. Like,
I'm
nah, bro,
and
nah.
that's like the music industry, and that's what always pissed me off. The music industry now is such a corny thing, and it's been a thing where if I just I just like you said, I just like the feeling that music, that just doing music does, and whatever happens with it, whatever happens with it.
Like
Now,
I'm not concerned. Like I'm still getting money at the end of the day. That's the thing. Because if I
I was
wasn't
just
getting
about
money,
to
I
say
would
that.
probably feel different. I would
Right,
probably be more hungry if it was really like I was in a situation where,
right, on some
oh my
hip hop
god, if
save
this
my
doesn't go
life
up, where
shit.
my next meal coming? But I have money. Like I'm
Right.
getting money. So the music is like, not to say that I'm less passionate about it, but I'm not concerned about what they think. You know, as
Right.
long as I know that it's lit. Because I have my best friends telling me in my ear all the time, we be getting drunk, and they be like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why did you do this on this song? Like, where's the old Red Eyes the Dawn? Like, why are you singing? Like, And I'm just like, man, suck a dick. Like, this is what I wanted to do on the track. But like that's what I'm saying. Like, I just like I don't. There's not one like Red Eyes the Dawn to me
Right.
because I listen to so much music. It's just like sometimes I want to scream, sometimes I want to go boom bap, sometimes I
Right.
want to sing, sometimes I want to just auto tune.
And
Like
you should be able to do all of that without worrying, like, oh my God, is this the hit
exactly,
that's
like
gonna,
oh, like
like,
what
nah.
what are my fans gonna think? Like I don't got no. I mean, I have like some people that listen to it and they're like, yo, that was lit.
Right.
But like I'm not making music to please them, which is obviously not the right way. If you really want to be an artist, like it's not the right way to do that because
Right.
obviously you want to please your fans, but I could give a fuck what anyone thinks.
That's a
I
fact.
make music because I want to make music and this is what I want to make.
You make
And
yourself proud first, everybody else will come after that.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
a
And it's
thousand
like
percent.
people, and that's the thing, like when you make something that you love and people receive it, that is the best feeling. It's not just
Yes.
because like I made a song and it's like, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, I feel like that because I feel like the negative aspect of that. Because listen, I just dropped. This is not a joke, right?
Right.
Though the first track, Out of My Socks, it's like a stupid fun track. Like it's just fun. It's nothing. There's no thought provoking, nothing on it. It's just like I got a track. I'm out of my socks. Stupid, right? Everybody that I've asked, like, what's your favorite song? Out of My Socks. Out of My Socks is Out of My Socks, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
really? Like, really like
They must
this is the
love
one
that
song
baby
I
Grinch
didn't
line,
try.
bro. They must love that
And
baby
this,
Grinch line. Like,
and this is the thing, like I didn't try for that. Like,
right.
and it's like there's other songs that I've legitimately put days into and people don't even like it. And it's just like, that's
Yeah.
why I don't give a fuck what people think. Because people are gonna like what they like. You know? It's just like there's some songs like I've literally like sat down, I've done multiple mixes on. Like, oh, I heard it, we did a mix. I heard it. I'm like, no, I gotta change this. Go back.
Right.
Do it again. Oh, I heard this is wrong. I gotta go back, do it again. I literally did like 4 different mixes to drop the song just so it could be like,
Yeah.
and then it's just like one song I do out of my songs, a one take Jake. I gotta jump out of my songs. And everyone is like, whoa, bro, that's such a vibe. Like, whoa, that's so crazy. I'm like, really, bro? Like, really? That's the one? That's the fucking one? And it's
Oh
like, this
man.
is a fun song, but I guess, like, I don't know. Like, people don't want. I, I can't even speak for what people want because
Right.
I don't know what the fuck people want. Like,
Right.
every day
You
it's
just gotta
changes,
go off
but
of what you want, bro. You just gotta go off of
exactly.
what you
At the
want,
end of the
bro.
day, it's like, and at that specific moment, I wanted to do that song, and that's why it came out like that because I was having fun. When I went to the studio, I was like, "Yo, put this beat on. We gonna rock it."
And whatever
I got the
happens
judge
from
of
that.
my songs, and it was fun. I had a fucking blast recording it. I had a blast listening to it. Yes, I dropped it, but then like really listening to it is like a stupid song. Like it's really a stupid song. And the fact that like everybody is like that's like your best song, like type shit, like and it's just like wow,
Like
well, okay.
disrespectful.
Yeah, like I'm just kind of like okay, well fuck you, like like you didn't hear like walk or like anything else like that was super crazy. Like this is the one that really made you go like yeah, I'm a fan of Red Eye.
Oh
Speaking of
man.
which, I'm gonna time out because I don't Pete. So look, this is
Got it.
part 2
Let's
of the
do it.
tutorial.
Part
You done
2.
broke up the weed, right? You done broke up your weed at this point after you're done talking with Mark.
You know that's right,
Now
of
what you
course.
want to do, you get your paper. You want to fill it. You want to fill it. Common sense.
I
You
hope
you
so.
put the weed,
'Cause some people,
you
I
put
seen
the
some
weed in the
skinny ones
case.
out there.
Yeah, nah,
some
man,
malnourished
some
ones out there.
malnourished joint. So look, now that you got your stuff in the weed, you want to make like a boat kind of situation, and you pack it down with your fingers. You want to
There it
like
is.
your indexes, I'm dropping a little some weed, but whatever. You pack it down. And what you do with your thumbs, I don't know if you can see the
There it
way
is.
that
There it is.
you use your thumbs to roll it down so you can use your index fingers to guide.
I love this actually. People get a full
Use your thumbs.
tutorial.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta show the people, bro, because at the end of the day, we want people to be out here. We just got legalized, so you gotta learn how
Yes.
to roll your joints. You can't be because I'm not gonna lie to you. Dispensary joints are expensive. Motherfuckers charging you $20 for like one joint. I mean, yes, it's of the gas and it's a fat joint, but at the end of the day, if you're like me, that one joint you smoking in one session. I mean, some people use a joint and they be smoking like two. They get like 2-3 hits and then they put it out.
Right.
But so what you want to do? Pack it now. You pack it now. Now, when it's down to the weight, it's like right here. You want to tuck it. You gotta get your thumb and you tuck it in.
Wait, hold on. Your audio's something happened to your audio. Real quick.
Hello.
You sound like a little. You don't sound like you did before. I don't know what happened.
Oh fuck! Did I touch something?
Probably did you?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely just moved my phone, but
Oh, there you go. There you go.
okay.
I think you were probably just covering the speaker or something. Probably.
Oh,
Okay, there you
all
go.
right. So like I'm saying, you gotta tuck it in like a child going to sleep.
That's a fact.
Tuck it in. Boom. You fold it over and then you just roll it. Use your fingers to guide. So
It's crazy how many people don't know how to do this. It's insane. It's really kind of insane.
I mean, not everyone is a drug addict like me, but now you got it to this level, right? What you want to do, obviously, everything is nice and tucked. You want to lick the gummy.
There it is.
Like you're sealing a mail. Boom. Use your finger. Use this to hit up. This finger goes up, this finger goes down. You go whoosh.
Hold on, your audio again. Move that again. Move the phone again.
Hello? That's
Uh,
the crazy thing. I wasn't even touching my phone that time. I think that was just
yeah. Try.
that's probably just my booty ass Wi-Fi connection or something.
There you go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Perfect.
It's like I'm saying. Use your thumb to bring it down. This finger rolls up. Boom. That motion. Boom. You know? And then you just lick the gummy.
Like this.
And then boom. You got yourself a joint. You feel me? Then you just pack it down on the top. So no, you could just get the crumbs that fell out because obviously something falls out.
You know that's
That
right.
happens. You just pack it down.
And you twisty.
And you just fill the joint.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you good. That's it.
That's it. People learn. Cause y'all be posting on yo, people be posting on fucking socials with the malnourished, yo.
Yeah,
half a syringe. Like
it'd be like, wow, how you even getting high for that? What is the blunt for ants? Like, that shit crazy. My boy Khalil be doing that, bro. He be rolling up like the 1/4 papers. They be like this big. I'm like, there's 3 heads here.
Like by the time that shit about to go one rotation. Like no, like you need to roll the Nedgies, the 64 rotations. Like what are we doing, bro? Like
that shit need to go around,
bro. Like you need to roll the Nedgies, bro. Like fucking.
Also, I like to do this too, like a sugar packet.
Oh yes, I do that too. I
just to
sugar packet shake.
Get it down.
Yep.
And you good. Now your joint. And I always do this. I leave it flat like this, right? Like I don't do a little twisty thing at the end. Because I find when you do the twisty thing, right, the way that it burns, it'll burn in the twist. Like it moves with the paper. So like because it does that, sometimes it's more prone to actually canoe in the front. So then your joint starts burning uneven. As opposed to if you just burn it flat, you know, it's just like whoosh.
See that I didn't do. I still do the twist. I'm gonna do it flat. I'll probably do.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
Time,
I mean, twist is good. Like, you know, I'm not saying like twist is wrong. Like, you get a good joint if you twist it, but
right.
I find that sometimes if you twist it too much, that's when it really like affects the way that it burns. And then it starts like I said, it starts burning uneven, and then it's just like, oh, dude, what are you doing?
Interesting. Okay. I like that.
Red Eyes of Dawn tips.
Yo, word.
Red Eyes of Dawn smoke hacks for real stoners.
Do like the more you know.
Keep that shit back.
The more you know shit. Like next question I do have, and I'm gonna keep on the light. The next one's gonna be on the lighter side. Then we're gonna go into a little bit of darker subjects, just for the sake of. Then we're gonna end off light. But with performing, talk to me about 2 things. One, not being able to perform due to the pandemic, and 2, just like your growth, not only your growth of performances, but like the growth of actual events that you do. Because trust and believe, there was times where like me and you even got into it. It was like, fam, you please stop paying for these days. Like these bum ass, I need $50 to perform. But in like open mic nights at the Rail House, all the way to like the events you do now. Talk to me about that, and talk to me about like not being able to perform for 2020 and at least half of the 2021.
I'm not gonna lie, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like, because obviously, like I had just mentioned, I don't really promote myself too much online.
Right.
So I really depend on going to shows, connecting with people to get my name out there.
Right.
That's where most of my fan base really comes from. So I feel because of the fact I haven't been able to perform, I've lost a lot of notoriety.
Right.
Like if I go out, it's not necessarily like, oh, that's Red Eyes of Dawn. Like it's not like that anymore. Because before I used to hit the same shit and be like, oh yeah, like I know him. I
Right.
saw him last week, or like, this, that, and the third. At the same time, too, though, I think that's kind of cool because it's like I feel like when everything opens back up, and it's just like, oh,
It's gonna
he's
go nasty. It's gonna go buck.
like a new challenger approaches type shit. Like they
Yeah.
don't even know, they don't know, and it's like when they find out, it's just gonna be even that much more beneficial for me because now I'm ready. Like before, I used to go to shows with music that I didn't even drop, and I was just
Yeah.
performing it just because I
Right.
wanted to.
Right.
And then when people would ask, "Oh, where is this song?" I'm like, I couldn't tell them because it's not even out.
Damn. Yeah.
Or it's like it was out, but it was only on SoundCloud type shit.
Yeah.
And people like not a lot of people use SoundCloud. Like obviously, like if you're an artist, I feel like really only artists go to SoundCloud to listen to music.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
regular Joe Schmo is going to like
Spotify.
Spotify or Apple Music.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, and back then I didn't necessarily have anything on. It was always on SoundCloud. So now if I go out, I can be like, yeah, what I just performed, as you mentioned earlier, like this is like the 3 songs that I've done is all on one project.
Right.
Go listen to it.
Right. You
It's
can bump that
everywhere.
on the way home now. Like,
Exactly. Like they could just go on Spotify, look up Red Eyes of Neon, and then boop, it's right there. And
nice.
it's lit. And but honestly, like when the world opens back up and I can start doing performances again, like that's gonna be a fucking
That's gonna be a
it's gonna
movie.
be crazy.
That's gonna be a movie,
Yeah,
bro. That's gonna be a movie, bro.
it's gonna be crazy. And the funny thing is, performing, like I don't get stage fright even when I started, because like when I started, I mean you were there, bro. We were
Yeah.
we were in the fucking underground exposure in the
Yeah.
middle of fucking East Orange in the hood and shit. And here comes me like, oh, it's Red Eyes of Dawn.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Talking
but
about
they felt
anime.
it.
Like,
Exactly, but they felt it. They
right.
was there with me. They were like, yo,
They
like,
were there,
you know.
bro.
And I think that was like a really big factor in making me who I am today. Like I felt like I needed to do that because if I couldn't make them happy, I can't make the average Joe happy.
That's a
Like
fact.
if they didn't feel my music,
It would
but
have
they
been
feel it because it's like it's me. It's literally me. Like I'm not trying to be out here saying I got guns or like crazy bullshit. Like
yeah.
it's just my experiences and what I deal with, and they felt it,
I
and that's
still
what
think
was
about
like.
187.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that shit was crazy. Like,
Oh my god, bro.
but yeah, like I love this shit. And when the world does open back up, like I can't fucking wait until we start getting the shows back out.
That's a
And I've
fact.
seen some people they're starting to do things, but I still don't feel comfortable going out like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it on the low for now until like multiple people get their vaccinations or whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't getting that shot, but they got it. So
Fucking I like that a lot. And that's always been a big thing. That's always been a big selling point for Red Eyes Dawn for you is performing. Like nine times out of 10, one thing we can count on is a good performance, like a top tier
oh
fucking
fuck yeah.
performance. Like that's always been a fucking thing. And even just the growth, because damn, I've been there from early on, and I've seen even some of the latter performances, um, where it's like even just the growth from that, where it used to, man, doing performances with like the tracks to now being able to like to now
To do it that.
being able to have like performance cuts. That was always been a big thing. We're gonna move into just a deeper subject. Let's talk. Of course, we are two ex-members of Penthouse Entertainment.
Yeah.
Um, how did from from Pen like how did you feel about the Penthouse? I don't want to say rise and fall. I don't really want to say that, but how do you feel about your exit? How do you feel about like everything that transpired in Penthouse, like overall, even with like my exit, the skip situations, things of that
Yeah.
nature.
I mean, to be honest, like I, it's like very bittersweet,
It's
you
super
know,
bittersweet. Yeah.
because obviously it was cool as fuck when we were all in it. You know, we were doing our thing. Like we had something that was like, yeah,
Yeah.
like common goal. Like, you know, we all had something to like work on, work
Right.
towards, and it felt good to do that. Leaving that, it kind of left me empty for a little while. I can't lie. It was a hard, excuse me, it was a
Okay.
hard like bounce back from that because after I had left, like I didn't know, not necessarily not know what to do, but like it's been something that was a part of me for so long. I mean, I even got 5 ever tatted on me
That's
type shit, you
facts.
know? So I felt, but honestly, it's weird. When I got this 5 ever tattoo, I felt like I knew that shit was gonna end.
Yeah.
You know, because like I felt that's why I got it, like so I could remember it.
Yeah.
You know, and everything that happened. I mean, it was a ride, bro. I had a whole tour. We did the college tour when I was with Static. You
Yup.
know, I had like circuits. We were on like different like radio, online radio stations and stuff, doing different things, making music videos. It was fun. It was dope. I loved it, and I took a lot of that with me in a sense to where I want to do with my own. Like I want to get excited how I was making music with other people by
Right.
myself.
Right.
And I never really felt, not necessarily that I needed them, because I always felt like we were just always a bunch of artists, you know?
Yeah.
And
Always
even when we
individual.
were,
Just yeah.
and I always like not hated it, but being lumped into like one thing that's not like just
Yeah.
you specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always felt like, yeah, like it's whatever. Like, yeah, I'm part of Penthouse, but like I'm Red Eyes of Dawn type shit, you know? Like I always hated having to like introduce, oh yeah, I'm like Penthouse, but like I'm Red Eyes of Dawn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
weird. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like
You feel
leaving it
it.
felt good because I felt like I could just grow into my own, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily have to like stay within a certain sound because that's how they were trying to do their music, you know?
Yes.
Like I wanted to do my own shit, and even when I was in Penthouse though, like I was still dropping my own music. You
Yeah.
know, so
Like
I was
it was
still
still
like
Red Eyes of
my
Dawn.
own. It
Yeah.
just so happened that I was in a group. And now the fact that I'm not in a group anymore, it just makes it that like I mean I do miss it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pulling up to a show with your homies that are all in a group and being like, yeah, I mean, you know, we was
Yeah.
there.
We
Like
did it. Yeah.
pulled up.
Yo.
And it was just
And
like,
it was
yo,
like
Skip got music, Mark
you
got music, I
perform,
got music.
I perform, Static perform, Skip perform. Damn. Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, we're Penthouse.
Yeah.
Penthouse. Like, who the fuck is Penthouse?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that was dope. But, you know, I mean, people are always gonna that's the thing. When there's too many heads in a certain thing, you're bound to clash.
Yeah.
Things are bound to happen. Nothing's perfect.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. So, you know, certain stuff led to us having to depart.
Right.
And I'm not mad at it. I don't hold any resentment towards any of my past members, even
Right.
though they might see me as some sort of like, you know, they might feel some type of way about me. It is what it is, you know. But at a certain point, like I just had to separate from myself, for my own sanity, honest. Because
Yeah.
like it started to get a lot, like, and it was a lot of pressure too, because you're not only trying to deal with your success, but also the success of others, you
Yes.
know. And that's the thing, because some people really like, I mean, as I was mentioning earlier, I was never the type to be like, I need to force this down people's throats
Right.
as well. But some of the other members were like, nah, we need to get this out. We need to be heard. We need to do this. We need to do that. And for me, it was just like, I mean, I guess like if you want to do it, you know, I'm gonna just be chilling, doing what I do. And I think that's where it was. Like that's where like the initial divide was,
Yeah.
because some people were trying to take it here, and I was still like here with it. Like,
Right.
we weren't on the same level.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like when you're in a group, you really got to be like
You
on
gotta
the
be
same
there.
fucking thing.
Yeah. Like you gotta be
You got
there.
to, because if you're not,
Damn.
or at least have somebody that can level you out. That's the problem. We were all just a bunch of schmucks, you know, getting high, getting drunk, and then talking about music. That's what we did.
Right.
We didn't have nobody to level us out.
Yeah.
So my brother tried to attempt to be the manager, but even still, at a
Right.
certain point, you know, the shenanigans really took over.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just leave it as shenanigans, you
Oh
know.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just like, fallouts happen, and sometimes you can't avoid them, sometimes you can't. But
And that's why I left to avoid that. Because I felt the exact same way. Like I put out,
so you felt it earlier than I did, honestly. You
yeah.
really did. And
I was like,
at
I gotta
first, when
go.
you did, I was thinking to myself, like, why?
Right.
But like now I totally fucking get it. Like
Yeah, and I was like, I
I
couldn't.
honestly, and I was thinking to myself, like, shit, man, maybe I should have left earlier. Who knows? But
Right.
at the end of the day, like, I'm just glad for the experience that it brought,
Same.
the people that I was able to
Same.
meet through it. And like I said, I hold no resentment towards anybody, even if they might hold resentment towards me for whatever reason.
Right.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I haven't really spoken to the members like Skip or
Yeah.
Static in years at this point. Like
Yeah.
Skip, I haven't spoken to him in like a year now. Static has been like a few years,
Yeah. Skip.
you
Skip.
know.
Yeah. I
And
haven't spoken
actually,
to
it's
Skip in
funny
a
because
minute.
later on today, I'm meeting up with Scary for the first time in like 2 years.
Shout out,
And the
Scary.
thing is that like even Scary said that he had to drop out from like
Yeah.
ABG because of the fact that the butting heads with him and Static and different things, and it's just like we needed to leave for our own sanity. And then the
Yes.
funny thing is, we're
And for
making
your
it
own
take. That's what
creativity.
I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be stuck doing the same shit, you
Right.
know?
Right. And
And
that's a plus,
it's
man.
funny because, like, me and him are trying to link up, and I'm going to be in the studio later today. And we're going to be working on a joint EP for me and Scary, and we're going to call it Escape for Your Sanity type
I
shit.
like
You know? And then,
I
like, it's
like
just going to
that.
be like another, like, maybe 3-4 track shit quick,
I like
but like
that.
just to get it out. Like,
I like that.
and it's gonna be dope. And it's not necessarily that we're in a group anymore. It's just we're just two individual
You're
artists
just
that are just
artists that can collab now. Like, and that's
exactly.
the beauty of it. And I have to bring this up. Natural High got to come back in some way, shape, or form. It's been a long time, bro. I know we had like different talks about it, but nothing really fell to fruition. But like, I think like if like this year, like I'm definitely down to seriously work on and I'm down to do like an EP. I'm an EP ass nigga. Like I'm down to do. Yeah, I'm down to do like an EP. Like we can knock out because I think that's both of our
We could
strong
definitely knock
suits.
out five, bro.
Yeah, that's both of our strong suits, but like as well, like to knock out a couple of tracks and get it moving. Um,
You know what we
yeah.
should do?
What you
Low
got?
key. We should fuck around, right? And like go to like the fucking we should rent out like an Airbnb by the beach or some shit and shoot the whole EP there.
I'm
Like just
down.
do like a giant ass music video with like
I'm down.
4 or 3 songs and then just like get it, shoot the video, and then we on some Beyonce shit. We don't even drop the album. We just drop a music video that has the album.
I
Like,
like that. I like that. Yo, I'm down for that, bro. I'm 100%. I'm 100. I'm always down to bring like a different take on different shit. And yo, you let me know. We'll converge schedules, and Natural High
yeah, we
will
definitely got to
see
get
us
that done,
return.
bro.
Natural High
We
will see a return some way, shape, or
The
form.
thing is too, like, I want to bring Natural High with other artists too. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
hell
do like
yeah.
we definitely need like yo. I need Noel on a track. I need PJ
Yeah.
on a track. I need this girl I've been working with
Cause that's
Minerva
the
on a
best
track.
part, bro. Like fucking, so shout out to Cherise. Like we got hella peeps. And both of us has grown in artistry so much. There's a slew of motherfuckers to work with.
Facts.
Slew of motherfuckers to work with. Like, you know what I'm saying? To really bring out like to really bring out some power in that shit, some kick in that bitch. Um, yeah. With that, we're literally at the end of the hour. So what I'm gonna do is of course, let everybody know where they could find your music, of course.
Facts.
To let everybody know what's in the pipeline. Just anything that, that you definitely want to like tell the people that is coming out. And and anything else you want to bring out. This is your kind of interview freestyle moment. Anything else you want to bring out?
This is like the end of Hot Ones when you eat all the 10 wings and they're like, "Good to your promotion." Like,
Yeah,
go.
this is your promotion. Like, you
Nah,
sitting there
but
with
yeah,
the gas face, like,
nah, but yeah, like, obviously, Red Eyes of Dawn,
yes,
RedeYesTheDon. That's the name.
yes,
Searching on
right
Spotify,
above.
searching on SoundCloud, searching on YouTube. We there.
No, that's right.
Honestly, I just like I said, I just dropped This Is Not a Joke 3-track EP. I still have music that I gotta drop. I'm thinking of not next month because honestly, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to shoot the video for at
Yes,
least. Really want to just get one out, but the master idea is to get all 3 songs for a video, shoot it like that. But then the month after that, for sure, I'm dropping another 3-track EP. I'm
nice.
trying to do it like every other month type shit.
I like that.
So
I like that a
and it's
lot.
3 tracks. Like, I can get it done. I have
Yeah,
mad songs.
yeah. You
You know,
a month to get 3 tracks done is light work.
no pressure at
Yeah,
all.
that's
I can
light
literally
work.
get 3 tracks done in a session.
Yeah,
So
that's
imagine that all
light
month I
work.
already have like in 1 month I got 3 tapes for it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dropping every other month, and yeah, I'm working with a lot of people right now. I'm looking for people to work with. So if you're trying to work, hit
Hell
me
yeah.
up.
And I like
We
what
gonna
you
get some
do
shit
where
popping.
like you just tweet out, yo, I'm in the studio Friday. Whoever wants to roll through, roll
That's what I'm
through.
saying. Like that's
I
how it is.
love that. And I'm
And
gonna roll through. I'm probably gonna roll through like starting in May. Like if you continue that
yeah,
shit, I'm gonna roll through.
definitely, bro. Because like I'm saying, like we have, and
Cause I had to
in the
get some
studio that I'm
shit
at,
done for myself real quick, but I'm back in music and I'm about to roll through heavy.
that's what I'm saying. My boy Shadat, he be doing the most. Like shouts to Shadat. Let me speak on my boy real quick. He is the GOAT. Listen, bro, he makes the beats, and then when we're doing the
Beats, nice.
songs, he's actually vocal coaching PJ on the different, like, on how to do his tones. It's like, you gotta,
That's sick.
like, he is
Fa
insane,
la
bro.
la la
Shadat
la,
is a
like
fucking genius, bro.
I
And
love that.
honestly, that guy got me right. Like, he got my fucking music sounding crazy right now.
I like that.
So I'm keeping working with him, and we just making magic, bro. And I'm saying the music that I'm about to have coming out, you think these songs are lit? These songs ain't shit. These songs, honestly, and I'm not even to like toot my own horn or nothing like that.
Right.
This is the
Oh,
mid
toot that
pack what I
shit.
just dropped. This is the mid pack. Like this is like the whatever tracks. Like I was really gonna drop these as singles, but I'm just sitting on so much. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just push
Here.
them out.
Here. I
So like
like that.
those are the mid packs, bro. Like the shit that I have right now that I'm getting mixed right now. Oof, oof. Just wait. Just wait.
I'm
We
fucking
coming
hyped,
crazy
bro.
this summer. I'm coming crazy this summer, bro.
Good because
I'm coming
especially because like
crazy.
things are opening up this summer. I also have something I want to talk to you about. Probably like next week or so. So I hit you up about that. It's good stuff. Um, but yeah, other than fucking that, man. Sorry. Fucking like whoa. Other than that, fam, that's it. Per-Sception
That's what I'm saying.
episode done, bro. Bang bang.
Let's go.
Fucking quick
Gotta
with
hit
the
this joint right quick.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You got it. Come on now. You gotta
You know,
smoke.
feel me?
You gotta light up for the
Yeah, no, not
fucking.
here.
Yeah, you gotta be the guy. You got it. You have to. um. But yeah, other than that, fucking. Thank you, man. Like it's a
Thank you.
long time friend, long time collaborator. Of course, I'm a big fan. I'm a big supporter of Red Eyes the Dawn, of course, always. And damn, man, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to work with you. We gonna do it, man. And I can't wait to see. I can't wait. I'm just excited about your growth in general. Like damn near, we saw each other come up for so long, and I'm very excited just to see your growth. It's inspiring like a motherfucker. And like I said in Instagram the other day, I was like, if someone is gonna hit the bullseye in its music shit, it's gonna be you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it should be you. And that's how I feel, man. Other than that, thank you for stopping by. If you want to light one up for the people real quick, you can.
Not here. We gotta do that shit outside.
Yeah.
We gonna do that behind closed doors.
Got it.
They might might fuck around, small out.
Oh man. Other than that, thank you so much for coming out, man.
Thank you, bro.
And yeah, this probably won't be the last, of course. You know, down the line we'll do another one and see where you're at that point. And yeah, man. Always love, bro. Appreciate you. Peace to the people. Thank y'all for stopping by. Check out Red Eyes the Dawn. Everything from socials to music will be in the description below. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And other than that, peace.
Deuce.
Deuce.